This week we went with Believe. Just when you get into a ball game, some things don't go your way and some things start happening. You gotta find a way to believe that you can pull it out, and I think we do. I go back and I look at the season on all the games that we've other than the SEMO game, really. Every game we've been in up until the very end. The SEMO game, I felt like we never could get over the hump in that one, but every game, I don't think that there's been a time where, I've turned around and looked to the sideline and everybody's just kind of been checked out. Everybody has been checked in, but we've got to make sure that we believe each and every week when we go out there that good things are going to happen to us. And on the flip side of that, we've got to believe in the process of Sunday through Friday. Believe the things that we're doing are going to help us get that win and get this program over the hump and get it on that roll and all of that kind of stuff. So we've gone with believe this week, and it's got a bunch of different meanings, but some of which kind of stay in house. We've got to convert on third downs. Our third downs right now are horrendous, and part of that was my fault Saturday because we had a package. We had one particular package that we were going to do on third and short, third and medium situations. Because of the injuries that we had, that package was out. So we were kind of scrambling a little bit on third and shorts, third and mediums, trying to make something work, trying to figure out what we could do versus some of the pressures and things of that nature. And, just like I said, it just was what it was, man. We were just we were holding on for dear life there, especially after the first half, just because you had Kingston goes down, our left guard, then our right guard he goes out with a concussion. We put a true freshman in there that in Quan that had never played guard before. We were out of the package that we had gone into the game that we had practiced. We spent a lot of time during practice working that particular package and so on and so forth, and weren't able to do it, and then. And then we had some issues out wide, and it was a two-receiver package, and the running backs coach at one point he said, "Hey, we need to get into that that particular package because you're down at wide receiver and go into your two-receiver package." And I said, I don't. If I called the plays, they wouldn't even know who the Z was and the X was right now. I said, well, I can't do that either. So I guess that's what makes coaching fun. Last night, coming in here and staying maybe a little bit later than we normally do and trying to figure out exactly where we are. And today, doing the same thing. That's what we've been doing all afternoon, all morning. Trying to figure out exactly where we are and put some things together and package the guys that we have. and then just keep our fingers crossed, for tomorrow. A couple of guys tomorrow will be a telltale day whether they're going to be back or not, and we'll keep our fingers crossed with that. So I wouldn't say limited. Do I have my druthers right now? Do I have am I too deep everywhere? No. I'm at some spots I'm one deep, and then I got a swing guy that's going to have to know maybe 4 positions. But we'll make it work. Some kind of way we'll make it work. Yeah. Hopefully we can continue them on that. On their offensive output. Hopefully they can have another Saturday like that. But he's dealing with the same things. I think his starting quarterback went down versus UT Martin, and like I said, everybody's got some injuries right now. Everybody's doing the same thing we are. And it's everybody's injury report gets longer and longer as the season goes on. But I hope from their standpoint offensively, it's as boring as it was last Saturday, and for us. We've got to figure out a way. Like I said, we've got to figure out a way to stay on the field and get in the end zone a little bit more. And a lot of that has to do with just third down conversions.
TS Saint this year.
Oh yeah, they are probably even more so this year. Their defensive front, man, they got some guys that can move and they're big, and linebacking crew, man, they're long and lean and they can run. And the back end, the back end's pretty talented. So they're like any other. I've always said Tennessee State, man, when you walk out on the field, you feel like you're playing the New York Jets or somebody. They're probably the best looking team that you'll play, and it'll be the same this year too. I would probably think that they'll want to control the clock you know, and try to control the line of scrimmage a little bit. Maybe maybe take the ball out of their quarterback's hands a little bit, and try to lean on us a little. You know, I'm sure that they, you know, it's no secret. I mean, they'll watch the tape. They'll see that some of our defensive guys are out on the defensive front, some things like that. They'll probably lean on us a little bit and try to just control the clock, milk the clock, try to keep our offense off the field as much as possible. So, you know, I would imagine, I think it's going to be kind of run, play action, take it over the top type game, and try to hit some big plays, and you know, just try to keep us off the field as much as possible.